So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Steve Cook.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now the 2-0 home. Lifted in the air to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Severino Gonzalez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Severino Gonzalez.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Drew Hutchison takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Taylor Clark couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Adam Morgan takes the rare 3-inning save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
They left 8 men on base.
First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Arlene Garcia, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Batting fourth.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Steve Cook. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Now a throw over. Runners back. From the stretch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here it comes, 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on. Hit out towards second. He's got it. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Nick Williams.
Now a bunt attempt here. And there are 2 away now. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Scott Kingery already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Swinging a ground ball to third, and that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins. It was a walk in his last trip. Working for the punch out and the offering. Turned on down the line. The stop. He's up with it. The throw. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to South Florida following this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Steve Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
First pitch of the at-bat. In front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
2-2 the count. 2-2, here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santana ranging into the outfield. He's got it one away. Now batting, Michael Franco. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame.
Franco.
The 1-2 is on the ground to the left side, a base hit, and that's through into left, a base hit, and they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Striding in, Steve Cook. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Steve Cook.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. McCarthy, originally from New York State, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Missed with a slider. One out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up. Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Philadelphia came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Pat Neshek claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
They left a boatload of runners on base. For the Marlins, 1 run, 5 hits.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Adam Conley gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, you know, that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Steve Cook.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, Dero, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
Dietrich stands at second with 2 gone. Fouled off. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 1 left for Miami. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-2 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel of the ball right there, able to get that one through, and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Cook. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's Carlos Santana now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Carlos Santana.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Here's Castro for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation.
Digging in to try it again. Aaron Nola getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Sharp ground ball to third. And the throw's going to get him at first. And put an exclamation point on that one as the inning is over. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Digging in once again, Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Now a flare out toward right center. Herrera moving in. He can't get there as it falls in.
Oh boy, way to get on.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Anderson.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. So now Carlos Santana. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 3 runs already home here. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes.
Striding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Oh and 1, here it comes. To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. Phillies lead this one 8-0. Ready once again, Steve Cook. He singled his last time up.
Steve Cook.
Here comes the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Castro on second. Dietrich at first. One gone. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Second home run early in the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat. 2 out with the man at first. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. Phillies strand one, but they lead it by a count of 8-3.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
8-3 is today's final. The Phils took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Aaron Nola earns his first win of the season. Adam Conley was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.